Good morning, everyone. We would like to welcome our graduates, families and friends here on what is a very special day for you, your Macquarie University graduation ceremony. Firstly, I would like to ask you all to please ensure that your mobile phone has been switched off. There are a couple of items I need to run through before the ceremony starts. Firstly, you are all welcome to take photographs during the ceremony. However, we do ask that you remain in your seats so that you do not impede the view of the other guests. Under no circumstances should anyone stand in the centre aisle or approach the stage. Please note that this ceremony will be streamed live on the Macquarie University YouTube channel. Should we have a situation that requires us to evacuate the building, please follow the instructions of our security staff. There are 4 exits from the graduation hall, 1 in each corner of the building, 2 in the back corners, and 2 in the front. You will also find our safety information on the back page of your program. Plaques, frames, and photography services are available in the atrium building next to the refreshments marquee. If you have pre-ordered a frame or plaque, please make sure you collect it there today. In a moment, the Deputy Chancellor of Macquarie University, Miss Elizabeth Crouch, accompanied by the academic procession, will enter the graduation hall. When the procession has arrived on the stage, Advance Australia Fair will be performed and you are invited to join in the singing of our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the academic procession.
Please be seated. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite Mr. Chris Tobin, representative of the Darug people, to offer the traditional welcome to country. Mr. Tobin.
Thank you. Budri Mulunawul, everyone. Good morning, Nalawa, welcome. My name is Chris. I belong to one of the local Aboriginal families of the Darug people, the traditional custodians over this part of the country. I wish to thank the University for their acknowledgement of us and for the invitation to welcome you here this morning. That invitation is important to our people, ultimately secure some land for herself and her family out along the Richmond Road. Other Aboriginal families soon joined them and it became known as the Blackstown, where the present-day city of Blacktown gets its name. We are very proud of her, as I'm sure your families are of you here today. And with good reason. Your success is our success. Your advancement is our advancement. Now this is probably better understood in traditional times when camps were smaller and clans abided by the strict sharing laws, which meant that the food that you caught and brought back was distributed throughout the rest of the camp. Your skills and good fortune with us shared by all, your efforts literally nourished the rest of the community. And you in turn are looked after by them. Yes, we can live quite beautifully when we get it right. Our Aboriginal ancestors certainly did well in many respects, and I use occasions like this to offer them to yourselves as a benchmark or a model on how good to expect our lives today. You see, when Captain Cook arrived here a little over 200 years ago, he described the people he encountered at Botany Bay as one of the happiest people he had met in the world. They had nothing, he wrote, but the tools that they carried. They were naked, made shelter from the bark of trees without cutting them down, and harvested food from the earth without tilling it. We had no slavery, there was no rich and poor, and no homeless people. Armies were unknown, as were jails. People cooperated to collect the resources that were. Life is supposed to be good, and we're meant to be happy. So I would say, continue to follow the promptings of that beautiful spirit within you that brought you this far, and see where it takes you. We could probably put together a beautiful world worthy of our children this way. We all have a part to play. I'll do mine now by winding up and letting you graduate. Just want to say congratulations to all of you and all the best in our collective futures. Yano, welcome to country.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to introduce the Deputy Chancellor of Macquarie University, Ms. Elizabeth Crouch.
Thank you, Chris, for that very warm welcome to country. Professor Belov, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is my great privilege as Deputy Chancellor of Macquarie University to preside at this very important ceremony today. First, I welcome our graduates. I hope that this will be a very happy and memorable occasion for you all. You deserve to take pride, great pride in your graduation today. Completing a degree is never easy. You need an intelligent and inquiring mind. Friends, husbands and wives, partners, boyfriends and girlfriends, lovers or whoever you are, congratulations and thank you for celebrating this great occasion with us. I have another important service for you to perform for our newest graduates. I want you to make sure that the degrees they receive today are never ever put in a bottom drawer, but are always proudly displayed in a position of prominence. In other words, if our newest graduates are too modest to proclaim their success, I want you to do it for them. The ceremony that we're about to participate in is one of the world's oldest social rituals. For centuries, graduates have been donning robes just like the ones our graduates are wearing today and participating in ceremonies just like this. Indeed, there are some 50 universities around the world that can trace their history back more than 500 years. Macquarie, by comparison, is relatively young, celebrating our 50-year jubilee just last year. We proudly take our name from Australia's greatest colonial governor, Governor Lachlan Macquarie, a man whose greatness and achievements was never acknowledged by his contemporaries, but only by history. We learned at school that Macquarie was a great builder to enhance through the quality of our research, our courses and our facilities. We are always ready, willing and eager to engage with the world around us. On your way here today, you may have seen the prestigious Macquarie University Hospital, which is used by students, professional and academic staff in our new Faculty of Medicine. We're proud to say that we are the only university in Australia with our own private hospital. You may also have seen our high-tech library, which provides a 21st century learning and research environment and which has the first robotic book retrieval system in Australia. More recently, we have an impressive Australian hearing hub, which is a world-leading institute dedicated to advances in hearing, speech and language sciences. So it's clear we're forward-looking and we're on the move. However, some of the things that we all value so much about Macquarie will not change, particularly the friendliness of our staff and students that all our visitors notice and comment upon, the egalitarian vision and values that are such an important part of our heritage, and of course our unique and beautiful park-like grounds that make this campus so enjoyable. These things will stay in your memory and remind you of your links with Macquarie, links we hope you will maintain through our alumni network. Remember, you will always be welcome. Here at Macquarie, we have a very clear and straightforward mission, and that mission is to transform and improve people's lives, not just those of our own students, but also of people all around the globe. And that's through the work and achievements of our graduates and by the fruits of our research. We want Macquarie to always be a leader in teaching and learning and a leader in the accumulation of knowledge and understanding. In other words, an ideal alumni of Macquarie University, she received her PhD from Macquarie in 2002 and subsequently held research fellowships at the Australian Museum and the University of Sydney. Professor Belov's research expertise is in the area of comparative genomics and immunogenetics of Australian wildlife. A main focus of her work is the very important work on saving the Tasmanian devil from extinction. Professor Belov received 2 Eureka Awards for her research and was awarded the Australian Academy of Science Fenner Medal in 2014. She is President-elect of the Genetic Society of Australasia. Ladies and gentlemen, I now invite Professor Belov to deliver our occasional address. Thank you.
Children of our graduates wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for your support. Today is bringing back a lot of memories for me. I was last in this hall in 2002 when I graduated with my own PhD. I was lucky enough to be invited to make the address on behalf of the student body. I don't actually remember who the occasional speaker was because all I could focus on was not stuffing up my own speech or tripping up the stairs. But one thing that strikes me now, even though it didn't at the time, was that I shared the stage with a female Vice-Chancellor, a female head of school and a female head of division. Today you've also got some amazing women on the stage, including 2 friends of mine, heads of departments Mariella Herberstein and Helena Neverleinen. At the time, this didn't strike me as particularly unusual. I was encouraged by both my male and female teachers, and I was always treated fairly and encouraged to do my best and to shoot for the stars. It took me a few years to realise that this wasn't the same everywhere, and that I'd really been very fortunate to get my start in such a supportive environment. So I told you about the last time I was in this hall. The first time I was in this hall was pretty memorable too. I stood up on the balcony, it's blocked off now, but up on that side, back in the 1980s, to see my mother graduate with a PhD from biology as well. So I really am a Macquarie girl. I grew up here playing in the labs while my mother studied. Then I came back as a student and did my undergrad and PhD here. And I have many, many happy memories of those days, although a lot of them did revolve around spending time with friends at Macquarie Centre or at the ranch. Being asked to do an occasional address is really quite daunting. I'm just a regular girl. I haven't done anything amazingly profound, of being part of large international consortia working to sequence the genomes of our amazing animals. At the moment, we're working on the koala genome. What could be more fun? I get to travel around the world and talk to people about koalas. I get to work with amazing people, from bioinformaticians to zookeepers to vets. In my career, I've met Kate Blanchett, who gave me one of those Eureka Awards. I've worked with John English, and I've talked to lots of politicians. I've got to do talks in amazing places, but probably most importantly, I've been lucky enough to be surrounded by amazing scientific minds in my colleagues, my collaborators, postdocs and students. We learn something new every day. We have fun every day, and our work is helping to save the lives of animals. So how cool is that? Number 2, make sure you nurture a pack of mentors. We all know a good mentor can make a big difference. A reference for my promotion to professor. What an amazing mentor. I hope you find yourself someone like that. Number 3, work hard. Again, this is common sense, but nothing is going to be handed to you on a plate. You need to seek out opportunities and you need to work hard to get there. Again, if it's what you enjoy, it won't be too onerous. So they're my 3 very simple lessons. Choose a career doing something you love, surround yourself with great mentors, and work hard. Not rocket science, but I promise it'll help. In closing, I'd just like to say that as you go out into the world and start your own exciting careers, you'll find Macquarie graduates everywhere. They win lots of awards, they're very high profile, and they always speak very highly of their alma mater. I'm sure you will too. I think Macquarie graduates are unique because of the great training that we receive here. We're taught to think and to question. We aren't afraid to express our views, and we need to thank our amazing teachers for this. They're amazing leading researchers, passionate teachers, and great role models. As you head out of here today, I hope you will remember your Macquarie days with fondness. Perhaps you will come back to do more study or to work here. Perhaps your children will study here. Perhaps one day you'll be up here giving the occasional address. Again, I'd like to congratulate you and wish you all the very best for your future careers. Thank you.
Thank you, Cathy, for your address. It's always lovely to, reconnect with the family that is Macquarie. And we're very excited about Cathy's success and the work that she's doing in genomics and other things. So please join me again in thanking Cathy for rejoining us today. For exams, did you ever miss a class? Are you all nodding? I hope you're nodding. No? Okay. All right. But in order to do that, I need to make sure that our Acting Registrar, Craig Oliver, will certify that you've met all of those eligibility requirements before I can confer your degrees upon you. So, Craig.
Deputy Chancellor, I certify that all of the candidates being presented here today and those who are absent have satisfied the requirements of the Academic Senate for the degrees and diplomas they are to be awarded. Would all candidates for admission to degrees or diplomas please stand?
In the name of the Macquarie University Council and by my authority as Deputy Chancellor, I admit each of you present and those absent to the degrees and diplomas for which you have qualified. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving them a round of applause.
Please be seated. Deputy Chancellor, the graduates of this ceremony are from the Faculty of Science and Engineering. This faculty teaches courses and conducts research about people and our physical environment. It is home to a number of internationally recognised research centres. It has close links with industry and is building firm future partnerships, especially with companies located close by at Macquarie Park. The faculty includes research and study areas in biological sciences, chemistry and biomolecular sciences, chiropractic, computing, earth and planetary sciences, environment and geography, mathematics, physics and astronomy, engineering and statistics. Deputy Chancellor, I now call on Professor Barbara Marcelle, Executive Dean of Faculty of Science and Engineering, to present the graduates. Professor Marcelle.
Deputy Chancellor, I present to you the graduates from the Faculty of Science and Engineering whom you have admitted to degrees. I present the graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts with a Bachelor of Science. Alan Thomas. Christina Trajewski. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Advanced Science. Justin Galvin. Danielle Holgate. Aaron Lane Phillips. Jessica Lee Poulton. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Biodiversity and Conservation. Ashley Kathleen Bakalis. Elijah Elias. Jacqueline Helen Esteban. Joshua S. Grant. Natalie Gray. Dominique Ifland. Samantha Lena Lamesa. Asunta Macolino. Victoria Jane Richardson. Christopher Slattery. Kira Helen Turner. Timothy Luscombe Woods. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Chiropractic Science, Shangavi Patipan. Laura Papulias. Daniel Richard Sloan. Emma Louise Tung. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Health, Anna Yoshi Maruka. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Marine Science, Eliza Margaret Bruning. Peter Alexander David. Claire Del... Anna Percy. Julian Remus Wilson. Benjamin Gerard Vinand. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Medical Sciences, Tamika Aisha Blair. Emily Patricia Bunting Gavin. Jaishan Chagan. Rima Shami. Eloise Rachel Davies. Tamara Jade Mossfield. James Harold Pegg. Caitlin Chantel Trumpet Thompson. Tien Vu. Christine Weber. Gemma Woolley. Philip Young. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Katie Adrians. Jasmine Annan. Julia Avis. Mimi Bethan Ayres. Joshua Luke Baisari. Hannah Ella Barker. Mackenzie Glanville Barton. James Ronald Munro Bickerstaff. Matthew Brown. Sean Peter Begaya. Claire Charlotte Burgess. James Alexander Carey. Giselle Carter. Renee Cawthorne. Alyssa Antoinette Clark. Thomas Alexander Clark. Ethan James Cooper. Aaron Cox. Daniela Del Castel. Julia Elizabeth Dow. Sophia Katerina Dunn. Victoria Allison Elliott. Alice Fielding Smith. Jack Andrew Flanagan, who has been awarded the Vice-Chancellor's Commendation for Academic Excellence. Keith Gregory Fleming. Jean-Antoine Ghazi. Benjamin Jatari. Okay. Tedesu Uguchuk Wu Godwin. Cherie Veronica Gorham. Bianca Gross. Rebecca Ann Grow. Matthew John Harrison. Samuel Henman. Louise Elizabeth Hunt. Tom James Hiles. Daniel Ian Isbister. Tammy Yakstas. Stephen Michael Kelly. Brian Knight. Ashley Ann Lanfranca, who has been awarded the Vice-Chancellor's Commendation for Academic Excellence. Emma Jane Lavas. Olivia Scarlett Leal Walker. Nicholas Linares. James Patrick Finton Loader, who has been awarded the Vice-Chancellor's Commendation for Academic Excellence. Alexandra Lynch. Sebastian Madden. David John Mason. Richard Donald McBurney, who has been awarded the Vice-Chancellor's Commendation for Academic Excellence. Claire Elizabeth Middleton. Alexander Moore. Harris Morland. Jean-Daniel Andre Nicolas. Vanessa Natalie Nuzzo. Samuel James O'Neill. Alexandra Penn. Francesca Ritchie. Louisa Helena Ruffin. Stephen Ross Bryant. Elias Rumi. Mitchell Ryan. Yasmin Salem. Nina Sarkissian. Matthew Shaw. Leah Simmons. Catherine Ann Soyland. Annalisa Tate Ma Stammer. Patrick Andrew Stewart. Oliver Nolan Stokes. Huyn Kam Van Ung. Nicholas Weir. Andrew Victor Kendon Wheels. Daniel Winter. Danson Wui. Caitlin Jessica Wynn. Grace York. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Biotechnology with the Master of Commerce, Mohammed Abbas. Bishal Katiwada. Pratibha Ravishankar. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Biotechnology, Christopher John Hodgkins. Quoc Viet Nguyen. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Chiropractic, Alon Jonathan Sharif. I present the graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Environment, Lauren Amy Clear. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Geoscience, Sarid Williams. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Laboratory Quality Analysis and Management, Larissa Christina Silva. Shuair Iris Shier. Jianhua Emily Ye. Fatma Youssef. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Marine Science and Management, Kimberly Kliska, who has been awarded the Vice-Chancellor's Commendation for Academic Excellence. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Science, Nabdeen Abdul Razak. Mercedes Alvarado Torres. James Ilesco. Ada Veronique Lepegian. Karina Picton. Amy Weiss. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Wildlife Management, Mark Skeeter. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Research with Distinction, Heather Eugenie Clift, for a thesis entitled An Enzyme for Nucleotide Sugar Modification in A. baumannii. Harold Vernon Spedding, for a thesis entitled Stereospecific Fluorination of Bioactive Nitrogen Heterocycles. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Research, Nicholas Anning, for a thesis entitled Character Displacement as a Mechanism for Coexistence in Moa aves denornithiformes. Christopher Ashwood, for a thesis entitled Effect of Carbon Source on the Energy Status and Glycosylation Pathway of Trichoderma rhizae root C30. Wissam Imran Baba, for a thesis entitled An Exploration of Protein Biosynthesis and Secretion in Trichoderma rhizae by Shotgun Proteomics. Christopher Budgia, for a thesis entitled Social Discourses on Coal Seam Gas, Environmental Justice and the Media in the Hunter Valley, New South Wales. Hayley Ann Bell, for a thesis entitled Character Displacement in Pleistocene Kangaroos. Donald Neil Sebastian Cameron, for a thesis entitled Method Development for Pills IC for Large Volume Environmental Chamber Experiments on Amine-Based Aerosol. Penelope Stephanie Carbia, for a thesis entitled Spatial Learning and Memory Retention in Intertidal Gobies. Grace May Yung Chung, for a thesis entitled A Study of Local Governments' Challenges and Processes in Financing Their Greenhouse Gas Abatement Initiatives. Louise Catherine May Yi Chow, for a thesis entitled The Effect of Sub-Inhibitory Concentrations of Antibiotics on Bacterial Evolution. Kelly Louise Davis, for a thesis entitled Behaviour of an Asocial Carnivore in a Social Context, Social Organisation of Tasmanian Devils, Sarcophilus harisi at the Individual Level. Wendy Ann Evans for a thesis entitled The Occurrence of Parabens in Sydney's Urban Waterway. Samira Iqbal for a thesis entitled An Investigation of the Effect of Labelling and Cryopreservation in Mesenchymal Stem Cell Function. Ryan Thomas Kenny for a thesis entitled Mechanistic Investigation of Trifunctional Organocatalysts for the Asa-Marita-Baylis-Hillman reaction. Lauren Elizabeth Miller for a thesis entitled Fluorite in Hydrothermal Vein Systems, Reconstructing Fluid Evolution. Raha Muzavi Jazari for a thesis entitled Sequestration of Carbon Dioxide by Conversion to Hydrocarbons. Shanna Jean Rose for a thesis entitled Vocalizations of Captive Sumatran Tigers, Panthera tigris sumatrae. Sheena Su for a thesis entitled Persistence of an Isolated Population of the Temperate Coral Plesiastrae versipora. Silas Harry Vick for a thesis entitled Metagenomic and Microscopic Investigations of a Coral Degrading Microbial Community. Which one's yours? Vanessa Perotta for a thesis entitled Migrating Humpback Whales, Megaptera novanglia, do not respond to underwater construction or whale alarms off Sydney, Australia. Alastair Charles Williams for a thesis entitled A Microstructural and Geochemical Study of the Sunrise Dam Gold Deposit, Western Australia, Hydrothermal History and its Relation to Gold Mineralisation. Rachel Woods for a thesis entitled Environmental Factors Limiting Fertilisation and Larval Success in Corals. Yvonne Yun Yi Yin for a thesis entitled Investigation of Emerging Contaminants in Environmental Waters. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Philosophy, Teresa Maria Malewska, for a thesis entitled Biological and Phytochemical Analysis of Chungtia Medicinal Plants of Nagaland, Indian. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Dr. Lara Beth Ainley, for a thesis entitled Interest-Specific Variation in the Leaf Trays and Decomposition of Estuarine Primary Producers Across Spatial Gradients. Dr. Linda Armbrecht, for a thesis entitled Phytoplankton and Oceanography of the Coffs Harbour region, Eastern Australia. Dr. Wei Yun Chia, for a thesis entitled Sugar Pathogen Interactions, Breast Milk as the First Line of Defence Against Infections. Dr. Nyla Peggy Even, for a thesis entitled Physiological and Behavioural Stress Responses in the Social Honeybee, Apis mellifera. Dr. Yu-Na Kim, for a thesis entitled Breeding and Foraging Ecology of the Threatened Gould's Petrel, Pterodoma leucoptera. Dr. Juan Francisco Martinez Aguilar, for a thesis entitled Proteomics of S100 Proteins in Colorectal and Thyroid Cancer. Dr. Luke Stephen Charles McCowan, for a thesis entitled The Influences of Social Learning on Predator Avoidance in the Zebra Finch. Dr. Alexandra Kirsten Schnell-Cisneros, for a thesis entitled Signalling, Mating and Conflict Resolution in the Giant Australian Cuttlefish, Sepia apama. Deputy Chancellor, that completes this morning's presentation of the graduates from the Faculty of Science and Engineering.
Deputy Chancellor, I now call on Miss Amy Weiss, who has graduated today with a Master of Science, to give the graduate response on behalf of the graduating group. Miss Weiss.
Good morning, Deputy Chancellor, members of Macquarie University, fellow graduates and guests. My name is Amy and it's a pleasure to be delivering the graduate address at this morning's ceremony. Firstly, congratulations to all the graduates here today. Today's ceremony represents an important milestone and is a time filled with excitement and optimism. Finishing a degree is no easy task. It takes dedication, sacrifice, and a lot of commitment. Graduating is definitely something we can be proud of and is an achievement to be celebrated. I would like to express my thanks to the Faculty of Science staff. Every day, tutors, lecturers and professors come to Macquarie University ready to share their knowledge with us. Fortunately, I've encountered many passionate teachers who not only support their students, but make learning both interesting and inspiring. I have to give a special mention to my master's supervisor, Simon George. Simon, I think you probably deserve half my certificate. Thank you for all your support. I hope everyone graduating today has not only had memorable teachers here at Macquarie, but has found support in life outside of university. Perhaps there is someone who makes you coffee late into the evening while you are studying, or there is that person you are able to call and share your successes or disappointments with. These people, along with our teachers, have helped us get to where we are today. Initially, when I finished my degree, I thought, finally, the exams, the assessments are over and I can relax. I can enjoy my weekends and focus on getting my career started. Once I did start working full-time and was away from the university environment, I realised what a privilege it was to have studied at Macquarie University. It wasn't as easy to learn at work, and I really missed not having information at my fingertips and having access to the academic staff. So I decided to return to university a year later to complete a master's degree. I was equipped with a different outlook and was excited at the prospect of learning again. We are fortunate to be in a country where education is so accessible and where we can study in a safe and non-discriminating environment. So for any graduates who are perhaps considering coming back to Macquarie to further your education, I say go for it. You will never regret bettering yourself through education, and I don't think you can ever learn too much. Finally, I would like to once again congratulate all the graduates, and I hope everyone enjoys the rest of today's celebrations. Graduates, take the time if you can to thank those who have helped you be here today. Thank you.
Thank you, Amy, for that excellent speech, for your comments on Macquarie University, particularly the comments, I think, about our staff, because they are a wonderful asset to this university and they certainly add enormous value to our graduates. So please join me again in thanking Amy Vice. I'd now like to welcome the wonderful Angela Brewer to stage for our musical interlude.
Orizzonte manca le parole, sì non so che luce in una stanza quando ne manca il sole, se non ci sei tu con me, su le finestre mostra tutto il mio cuore che hai acceso, chiudi dentro me la luce che hai incontrato per strada. Time to say goodbye. Poesie che io l'amai. Oh, this is still of you. Adesso sì li vivrò con te. Partirò su navi per mari che io lo so. Oh, this is still of you. It's time to say. Quando sei lontana, sorriso, manca le parole. Io sono, tu sei qui con me, tu mia luna, tu sei qui con me. Io sono, tu sei qui con me, con me, con me, con me. Time to say goodbye. Poesie che io l'amai. Oh, this is still of you.
I don't know about you, but I never tire of hearing that voice. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me again in expressing our appreciation to the wonderful Angela Brewer for that superb performance. Please also join me in thanking our musicians, organist, Dr. James Forsyth, and our wonderful trumpeter, Melly McLaughlin. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank the members of our alumni community, many of whom come here day in and day out to help us in marshalling our guests and helping us generally to make sure that our events run very smoothly. So please join me in thanking them for their assistance. Graduates, which I can now call you, this ceremony marks the end of one stage of your relationship with Macquarie University, but it is certainly not the end of your association with us. From today on, and from the rest of your lives, you are part of the bigger Macquarie family, our alumni, and part of a network of more than 150,000 Macquarie graduates spanning the globe. We'll keep in touch with you through our Alumni Relations Office and hope that you will come back here to attend functions, to undertake more study, as I know a number of you are, or simply to visit our beautiful campus. Graduates, the award of a university degree creates many opportunities and privileges, but like all privileges, it also carries responsibilities. I urge you to commit yourselves to a program of lifelong learning and inquiry, to set ambitious goals for yourselves, and to continue the hard work that has already brought you so far. I challenge you to continue to exercise sound judgment and initiative, and to always be generous in offering practical advice and wisdom to those you meet on life's journey. My hope is that as a graduate of Macquarie University, you will use what you have learned not only for your own benefit, but also for the betterment of the community. Believe it or not, you, each and every one of you, can change the world. And you don't have to be a Nobel Prize winner to do it. Because in almost everything you do, in your homes, in your workplaces, in your communities, matters. And you can make a huge difference. The consequence of every effort, every action, large or small, can reverberate through society, through the decades, even through the centuries. Even something as simple as a kind word or a gesture can be that spark that creates a great life, a great career, or a great achievement. And in all you do, I ask you to uphold the good name of Macquarie University. I hope that you'll also always remember the people who have helped you along the way, many of whom are here with you today. So to acknowledge their contribution and to thank them for it, I'm going to ask you to do a couple of things. Firstly, I'd like all of our newest graduates to please stand. Now I'd like you to place your degrees on your seats behind you, turn around to face your family and friends, and give them a hearty round of applause. Now you can turn around again, but I don't want you to sit down yet. Here on the dais are representatives of our academic staff, many of whom have supported you through your journey. So please join me in thanking them. Please be seated. Shortly, I will lead the official party out, and it will be my great honour to invite our newest graduates and their family and friends to join us for refreshments overlooking the lake. But before I do so, I'd like to wish you the very best for your futures and conclude with the words of an old Irish blessing. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind always be at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face and rain fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. Thank you.
The official party will now leave the graduation hall through the centre aisle and will be followed by the graduates. Would you please stand and remain standing until the last of the graduates have processed out?